Hello. Choose. Think I'm choosing boss swap here. And I see a couple of paths that are kind of interesting. Reason I'm boss swapping is mostly for a higher chance to get the Cursed Key Relic, one of the few ways to get our hands on the Clumsy Curse we're looking for. We instead get a Sozu. Also means we're more likely to see a Cursed Key from the Act 1 boss, as we get 3 options that aren't Sozu or the Holy Water. Note that you can't get the upgraded version of your starting relic by trading in your starting relic to Niao. And on Watcher in particular, I really don't mind the Sozu. That additional energy each turn is quite powerful. Interesting. Yes, we Eruption Strike, kill this slime, but then there's a 1 in 6 chance Vigilance is on the bottom, and we have a really bad time next turn. The other option is what? We can defend, Eruption here. That way, if I draw Triple Strike, I can kill this slime. Then I would take 2 damage now. I think we should just kill this and roll the dice. Can always restart the run. Right? What's the harm? Easy peasy. What would I rate a Niao option to upgrade your starting relic? To just get the boss relic version of your starter relic? They would have to come with a powerful downside, because if the option was just upgrade the starting relic, I think I would click that almost every time on every character. Defect, Watcher, Silent, and Ironclad. Yeah, even Silent to get that 1 draw per turn. Ooh, Crescendo with Sozu. I kind of dig that. Retaining Wrath. Alternately Empty Fist with Sozu, so I don't get stuck in Wrath. Let's get the Empty Fist first, but I will take a Crescendo if we see one. I wouldn't say starting with Frozen Core would be that dangerous in Act 1 Piece of Pie. Consider, you know, for example, Gremlin Knob is more of a risk without the Lightning Orb, right? But then you're guaranteed to have 4 block on turn 2, 3 block on turn... 6 block on turn 3, so you might have to take an extra turn of Gremlin Knob, but you're only going to take 4 and then 18, and then 18, assuming no other focus or evocations. So you'll probably take an extra turn in the Gremlin Knob fight, but you'll also take reduced damage from the Gremlin Knob to the point where you take about the same total damage anyway. Z-Vision lists any recommended early game optimizations. There's definitely some key optimizations to be had in your first couple of combats. Cultist is actually a big check. As a general rule, if you're taking more than 10 or so damage in an early game, you know, one of the first 3 fights, it's an indication that you may have played slightly incorrectly. As a good general rule, if your defend isn't blocking for a full 5 damage, you may want to consider playing an attack card instead. This is particularly true against the Cultist and the Jawworm. Essentially, any enemy that scales their strength is an enemy where you cannot afford to waste your energy on inefficient defense, for the most part. Now, that's a lot less true when you've got a different starting condition, like more energy from a boss relic. And as you add cards, you can line up against the early combats better. Oh, man. Dang it. All right, well, that happened. We also have a... I guess I'll take a Fear No Evil. Freaking Ambrosia from the second combat. And I can't even take it. Totally trolled. What a great potion that is. Amazing. Amazing. All right, I'll take some money though. That's pretty good. Was I planning on going to his shop? I can go to this shop if I'm willing to fight this elite. I'm down for that, actually. It's gonna be one of those days. Just typical Sozu behavior. And here we can do Strike, Vigilance, Defend. That seems fine. Don't want to take damage from the Jawworm. Watcher matches up so nicely in a lot of early fights just because of that 8 block on Vigilance is so perfectly tuned to allow you to catch in full some early game enemies. So, for example, Defend and Vigilance will full block the 12 from Jawworm. 8 is the max damage a Louse can do. Cultist does 6, which is slightly more than 5, so 8 covers it nicely. Early Deceive Reality. That's a really good block card. And I plan on removing a Defend at this shop anyway. I'm very happy with Deceive. Oh, and Yosh, thank you so much for the very generous 5 gifted subs. Welcome to this cozy sub club, anybody. And yeah, oh, sorry. And then hello to Oshdogger. You caught our joke command there, but exclamation point subscribe is the link you're looking for. There's a link for... wait, what? Oh, I didn't spell it right. Subscribe. There we go. If you want a mobile sub link, there you go in chat. And Duca Leibniz had that link too. Good. Very good. And a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Beards and Bacon. What do you call a club where people hang out and enjoy sandwiches with chill vibes? The Cozy Sub Club. Erebus Darkstar, thanks for the 3 months of support. Today's the day for one more. I also believe. I'm hoping. The club sandwich. Delicious. Did I hear that the Watcher was arrested for a housing scam? She deceived realty. Oof. Another quick tip for early game optimizations. As a general rule in Slay the Spire, enemies cannot take the same action multiple times in a row, or oftentimes the restriction is not more than twice in a row. And that means when it comes to attacking multiple enemies like this, often my damage priority is going to be... you first ask yourself, can you kill anyone this turn with the cards you have in your hand? Can you eliminate any of the enemies and prevent their action? If you can, do that. But if you can't do that, then your second targeting priority should be the enemy that's most likely to do a damaging action next turn, so that you can stop the next turn action, thinking one turn ahead here. And we've got an enemy that's attacking and an enemy that's buffing. The enemy that's buffing is more likely to attack us next turn. In fact, in this case, guaranteed to attack us next turn on Ascension 20. I don't think on lower Ascension it would be a guarantee, simply likely. And the Acid Slime is more likely to use a debuff or to not attack us next turn, or to attack for a lowered value. So if I can only attack one of them, I want to attack, I think, the Fungi Beast here. This does apply vulnerable to us when it dies, which is definitely a problem, but... it's going to be attacking us for 11 damage, so I think we want to kill it. And indeed, it's doing the higher damage value. I guess we'll just spend the whole turn blocking. That seems fine. Sure is nice to have 4 energy per turn. Makes these hard pool fights not too brutal. And again, let's kill this. It'll be attacking for 16 now. We need to get rid of it soon as possible. Right. So we can do Fear No Evil into Eruption. Actually, hold on. By Eruption here, then Fear No Evil Strike, that would be, what, 28 damage? We're one short of a kill. Okay, so I cannot kill them both. Let's just do it this way, then. Means we need to block 18 here. Which Vigilance and Safety can do together. Figured you might do that. Ouch. Okay, we do end up losing more health than I would have liked. But... so it goes. We want to follow up or a consecrate? Not sure. Darlene, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Darlene, rather. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. In the 3 months. Yeah, typical green slime, choosing to never debuff. Slimes are more aggressive on the highest Ascension levels, beyond Ascension 17. They'll choose to attack more. And you can really feel it sometimes. They hurt. They hurt a lot. Hopefully we can get through this elite fight. I think I might need Consecrate, otherwise sentries are going to be a problem for us. It's not a lot of damage, but it's going to help. Gremlin Knob. And we get Eruption turn 1. Can't ask for much better than that. Still wish we'd found the Retain Wrath card. Let's see, 16 would bring him to 30. That won't kill next turn. Or we play... right, because we have 669, so we can do 21 damage next turn if I play Fear No Evil. That's not good. Or if I... don't play any more cards, we can do 12, 12, 18, which is only 42. Why did I play Vigilance there? Just kind of for fun. It didn't really affect anything. Unfortunately, because our attacks exit us from Wrath Stance here, we don't have a kill. That's really quite a problem, actually. Bummer. Yeah, we just don't have good enough cards yet without upgrades. Looks like we're probably going to survive, though. That's the good news. So now the only thing that remains is to calc the math on Deceive Reality. Is it actually worth playing here? If I play the Deceive Reality this turn and the Safety next turn, how much damage will I take? If I don't play anything, I'm going to take 8 plus 24. 32 damage, we'll go to 7. Then we'll win. That's decent, but can we do better? If I play Deceive Reality, this turn we block 4. He gets 3 more strength. So he'll do 11. We'll take 7. Next turn we block 12. Give him 3 more strength and we'll be vulnerable. So it's going to be... what is it normally? It's a base of 16? Yeah, 16 plus 6. So it should be 33. That's right, 33 minus 12. It's 21. Okay, so we do take less. We take 7 plus 21 instead of 8 plus 24. It's a slight improvement. And I guess that means it's worth playing the Defend too, as that should only bring him to 37. We'll save 1 more hit point. So we only take 20, go to 12, and then we win. We also could have failed to draw lethal on this turn, by the way, and then just died outright. But we didn't die outright. We get an Anchor and a Vault. You know? I like those things. Z Visionless, thanks for the 6 months of support, a whole heck and a half year. Thanks to you, I used to feel... You feel more comfortable playing Defect than Ironclad now. Used to be the Rivers. Well, I'm sorry your Ironclad play got so much worse. And Oshdogger, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. So we have fire, then shop, then chest, and then we can do another fire again if I want to go multiple elites here. Anytime you have this formation, like fire, then chest, then fire, it behooves you to rest at the second fire. This will give us a chance to find or purchase a waffle in the shop or a regal pillow from the chest of the shop to get more benefit on the rest. Or we could find other source of healing of some kind. Although, we can't really get potions. Having anchor is going to help a lot with Sozu, by the way. What happened to the Dark Souls poster? It's still there. It's just kind of off camera at the moment. Camera is not quite pointed at it. Reoriented things a little bit. But it's... yeah, it's currently not visible. That's true. Is it still an eruption upgrade? Feels less important. To upgrade eruption. More important upgrade empty fist or consecrate. I'm gonna do consecrate first. And you? Gambling chip would have been nice. I see Rushdown is here. Indignation is here. But there is Regal Pillow. I almost feel compelled to buy it now that I talked about it. It was foretold. That'll be another 15 hit points immediately upon resting. After which I think will perfect every combat, and I won't have needed any of these hit points. It's usually how that goes. And you know what? I'm down for it again. Let's do it. We can just barely afford a remove as well, and I'm super removing a defend card, especially now that we have the boot thing. So let's do that. Remove over Rushdown. Maybe Rushdown was the better play, but I like the remove. The chest contains a molten egg. Ooh, I like that. Any attack we add from here on out is upgraded. We haven't gotten that many so far, so I'm still looking for, you know, cut through fates and wheel kicks and talk to the hands and lesson learns, and all of those being upgraded is pretty good. Now, let's have a snooze. We get 35 health from this rest. Thank you, Regal Pillow. GZ Wiz, thanks for the 3 full years of support. That's a heckin' long time. I think I'm going to leverage our anchor here and just go angry mode. Begin whapping. Whappification. Probably want to block 5, though. 10? I don't think so. Show me consecrate. Thank you. Easy game, easy life. Let's try to kill this one. Since we might be able to get it with our next turn draw and prevent the attack. And now we're totally safe. Really good fight. Only 5 damage. Beautiful. Stone Calendar. We'll deal damage on turn 7. Not a lot of use for the Stone Calendar, but it has some specific ones. Can't you just use a potion? Mephisto MD, thanks for the 7 months of support. Oh, Tantrum Plus is the secondary Wrath card. Spicy. Get in here. Spikers solved. Oh, yeah, from the... yeah. We even have the Wombo combo that is Vault Stone Calendar, so it goes off on turn 6. I never played this one on stream, but there is a seeded Spire run out there where you can Pandora's box into 7 vaults, and then the first relic is Stone Calendar. So your build is just play vault until Stone Calendar goes off in every combat. Oh, come on, with the fruit juice too? This is a rude Sozu. Double Sneaky Gremlin, Fat Gremlin, Shield Gremlin, no Wizard at least, so we can take out the Sneaky Gremlins quick like. 10 free block helps here too. This is not too bad a fight. We've even got upgraded Consecrate, so I think we're okay. Let's just kill one sneaky boy. Definitely want to play Deceive. Taking one is fine. You next. No, don't block it. Concerning. Guess we take a little bit more. Or can I kill them both, actually? Let me do quick maths here. Consecrate will be 12 damage in Wrath. This does 8. 8 plus 12 kills you. You die as well. Actually, we can just kill them both. Easy. But now we face the Wrath of the Shield Gremlin. Look at that, 16 damage. Have you ever seen such an angry gremlin before? Yes, probably you have. You know what, Shield Gremlin? Your time is coming. It's coming soon. That's right. Get out of here. There's the Wheel Kick. Wheel Kick with a plus. Great on 4 energy. Great for drawing cards. Seriously, it slaps. Can't you see he's already dead? Oh, I can see plenty. Sleep longer, my friends. That's right, just keep sleeping. Nice. Let's go. Fear no evil. Tantrum. Block. Yeah. Maybe next time, Stone Calendar. For now, I've got Strike Dummy. Our strikes do 3 more damage. It's like all the strikes are upgraded now. Pretty sweet. And there's Crescendo, but now I have a Tantrum, so I don't really care. I could take a second Consecrate, which would absolutely slap in Act 2. Let's try it. I don't usually go double Consecrate, but I want to try it here. I think it's going to do really good damage. And I'm somewhat liking a Vault upgrade. Empty Fist upgrade's pretty good. Vigilance upgrade's actually not bad. 4 additional block on this is kind of a big deal. Let's do Vault first, though. Make it 2 cost. Make it a good duplication target. That sort of thing. Normally, I consider Stone Calendar really good against Slime Boss. I think with Watcher, that's not really the case. That's right, these are upgraded too, so that would definitely split you. Let's not do that yet. Now's a good time. Bonk. Boop. Blorp. Alright, you win this round, Slime Boss. I was right, we didn't need to rest. I knew it. Well, I don't regret my choice, though. We had a nice buffer of safety. Do we want a Devotion here? Devotion is automatically better when you've got Vault. I don't like Devotion much with Tantrum, though. Which means I don't much like any of these cards, actually. I'm gonna skip them all. Be gone, cards. And I did get offered a Snecko Eye. How quaint. With double Consecrate, I don't love Snecko Eye that much. Although Snecko Eye with additional energy per turn from Sozu is pretty spicy. I'm somewhat eyeing Empty Cage this round here. Just 2 more removes outright. With the Strike dummy, I suppose I would just remove 2 more defend cards here. And really lean us into a all-aggressive path. Because we have the Anchor, that's even somewhat favorable. Because then we're getting free block turn 1, and we're just drawing tons of attacks with lots of energy. There's also the Flower Power. Of course, Violet Lotus gives us more energy upon leaving Calm. Very strong with the Fear No Evil. We'd basically be 1 rushdown and a lot of card removes away from an infinite combo at that point. But we Empty Cage. We have more of those removes right away. I can Empty Cage quite a lot here. That's what I'm going to choose. I might go to this shop for a remove. I'm definitely down to fight a lot of elites this act. I think the Burning Elite is well in hand at this point. With these cards, we should be able to do quite well. So I think I'd like to fight this. Feeling ambitious here. When would I remove every defend card and vigilance in a Watcher deck? If I had a Sundial Infinite, I could see doing it. If I had multiple Talk to the Hands, I could also see doing it. I remember doing a Wrath-only challenge run where I had to enter Wrath on turn 1 and just stay that way for every fight of every fight. Every round of every fight, that is. Wasn't allowed to leave Wrath. Pretty good turn 1. And then this happened. But have you considered dying? What I thought. I don't love a flurry here. We don't need a follow-up. Commence the blapping. Instantly dead. Now, that's the power of Empty Cage removing our block cards. We just go all aggro all the time. And it's good. It's really good. 75 gold for another card remove. You betcha, buddy. Sign me up. Hit me with that double remove. Remove a defend here. Remove a strike here. Just keep purging. Onwards and upwards. Kill them. So we're almost drawing the entire deck on turn 1. Well, I guess with Vault. That's a pretty good block card. If you're only going to have 1, 10 block, put an Insight into the draw pile. I don't usually consider Evaluate much. That's because it doesn't usually come upgraded for free. This is a common block card that gets +4 when you upgrade it. I'm going to grab this. And we get to upgrade something. Might want to upgrade Eruption. Might want to upgrade Empty Fist. Or I could, again, see upgrading Vigilance here, improving our blocking game a bit. I like that. Metallicizing Gremlins. Not too big of a problem, thankfully. Give me a safety and an insight, please. I have no Wrath exit, but we get guaranteed vault, so we're fine. Also, I can just exit now if I want to. I don't want to, though. Perfect. I'm going to wheel kick and vault. Bottom decked one of them. A shame. Don't think it matters, though, because I can just kill the leader, right? 16, 18... Is that 34? Is that 32? That is 34, right? To verify that. When your life depends on it, don't trust the mental math. Use the calculator. Pro tip. Yes, 34. Been wrong enough times. Might as well double check. And we get Dreamcatcher. Interesting. We get the Dreamcatcher Regal Pillow synergy with Molten Egg. Actually, resting is kind of appealing now. Sands of Time goes well in this sort of deck. Good with Vault. Hits really hard. I think I still prefer Wheel Kick, though. Let's keep fighting elites. Could consider a Fasting here. Fasting makes Tantrum insane, and the Consecrates get insane. And we could end up as a 5 base energy deck. That is not a bad Fasting, actually. My only regret is that I don't have an upgrade for it. And it does cost a lot up front. Still very strong card. This is worth thinking about. Our end boss is Champ. Fasting would demolish Champ. I really like it with Deceive Reality and Evaluate in particular. Although that would then necessitate an upgrade on Eruption or a removal of Eruption. It'd be a lot better if we take it a halt. It is true. Don't feel like we need it yet, but I am going to want one later. I guess that's good enough reason to get it now. Sure, let's grab it. Prefer to acquire it in an Act 3 shop instead. Oh, hey, can you give me potions? Hello? Potions? Well, tons of money is pretty good. In that case, I guess the question is, do we want to fight 2 elites? Or do I want to turn all of my health into money and go this way and rest? And then go to the shop. Fight this elite. Guess I'll mark that in gold. We got gold path. We also get a card reward, right? And we get a lot of money. I'm willing to do this fight on 10 health. And this heals for like 35 when we rest. So we can go all the way down to about 10 health. Cool, let's do it. I choose violence. Don't forget we need 6 health to leave. Ow. Okay, so we'll leave here. We have 525 gold. That's pretty good. Greed is good. Behind you, mortal. And then the Maw Bank. All right. Well, I guess I'm taking the blue key here. That's funny. The Maw Bank. All right, Chosen Cultist. That's pretty good. Guess we want to be in Wrath here, huh? Probably. Then we died. Souffle. Oh, perfect. We can do Fasting, double Consecrate. You'd love to see it. Let's get 1 curse at it. Means I can't wheel kick into Vault. But I can wheel kick into Tantrum, and that should be enough, right? I think that's enough. Oh yeah, that's definitely enough. Super enough. Calarax87, thanks for converting from Prime to a Tier 1 sub, making it official. Thank you, thank you. Yoink, Wallop Plus. Even with fasting, reducing our energy, Wallop is real good with a free upgrade. And now we snooze. We get, again, back 35 HP, so we go back to 50 here. And we get a card reward, which offers me another Wheel Kick Plus, which I am going to take even with fasting. I like that card. And now the shop, which has a Clockwork Souvenir. Start combat with one artifact, blocking the first debuff that gets applied to you. That'll work just fine. There's also Calipers. Calipers might be good here. Just Lucky is really good with fasting. Can buy the Calipers. I might buy Calipers. Pretty rare to want to spend 300 gold on a rare relic, but this one definitely has long-term potential. Or we could remove Eruption. I also do like that. That means we're down to only Tantrum as Wrath entry. That's a little questionable. We'll have enough money for Violence by the next time we see it, even if we spend basically all our cash here. Not seeing what Calipers does. It's going to let us... Now that we have Wallop, we're going to be able to block for pretty immense amounts on certain turns. So we're going to be able to accumulate block that way. We're also one halt away from Calipers being really good. Yeah, let's take Calipers. If we find halt, oh boy. Oh boy. So here, for example, Calipers allows us to retain 15 block to next turn because we Wallop. A Spooky Ghost Boy, thanks for the Tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Not that we use the block, mind you. No thanks. Dex does not affect Wallop, that's correct. Strength will affect the damage Wallop does, and therefore the amount of block you get. So only Strength affects Wallop. Definitely need to be in Wrath here. Sorry, kid. Okay, could just kick him, but I want to vault here for sure. Yeah. $30 damage. Okay, that fasting was quite good. Umamori, and block the next 2 curses we would obtain. Probably going to take that. We haven't found a clumsy bind now. We're not going to see 2 of them. Empty bind is okay. Prefer upgraded one. I've got other upgrades to do, though. We're going to upgrade fasting next. Let's keep that for now. Who even needs calm? Am I right? We want to get fasting in play before champ debuffs us, so let's try to do that post-haste here. Success. Gonna try to line up a big burst of damage with Stone Calendar going off in a couple of turns here. I guess we have to tank a hit. Next turn we have a really good turn. Ow. Looks like a really good chance to do all of the damage. That way Stone Calendar comes in right as he's swinging with Execute. Let's go. And that means we don't need any more block either. They're the same card. Defeat impossible. Oh, it's possible, all right. And it's coming for you in the shape of a calendar. GG. Get bopped, sir. Are we an Omniscience kind of deck or a Scrawl kind of deck? Deathfrost says, is it always good to keep your deck small? Or does it depend on what cards you get? Definitely depends on what cards you get. It also depends on what character you're playing, Deathfrost. I think the Watcher, more than any other, benefits from having a really small, refined set of cards. The number of removals, the number of cards that you can remove from your deck is also not always going to be the same. Sometimes you'll get more events, more shops, more relics that remove cards. Sometimes you won't get those things, and you need to build a really large deck of cards. I'd say my average ending deck for an Ascension 20 Heart run is in the 30 to 40 card range, so we're pretty small at the moment. Smaller than I usually run, that's for sure. We do get the curse key, so we won't know for sure whether it was a clumsy that we didn't get or not, but what we will know is that this is energy for free, so that's pretty sweet. Curse key gives us curses, Omamori blocks curses. It's good stuff. And the pop-up graphic, I think I'm holding a round bottom flask, Samamir. Chemistry thing, if I remember correctly. In what scenario would I take Alpha? Alpha's good in a deck that's not entering Wrath very much, and has a lot of scry, draw, and block. That's what you want for Alpha, Beta, Omega to be good. It's a great AoE scaling solution for decks that can't do lots of attack damage. If you've got lots of attack damage, you don't need Alpha. Okay, I'm gonna go, I think, this way. Take a bunch of events here. We get 3 elites this act. Seems good to me. Raback, thanks for the 14 months. Good luck with the clumsy violence today. Why, thank you. Oh, it's so nice to have 5 energy. Heck yeah. Bonk. And joke for the crowd, courtesy of Prosodia. Which Hollywood actor has the fewest cards in their deck? Nicholas Empty Cage. No refunds. And the crowd goes mild. I will bonk you now. Hey, you can't attack me. That's illegal. Pretty sure. Yeah, Caliper's definitely doing things. Quite happy with it, actually. The Glowing Tesseract. Every time we find this event, there's a chance we get Violence Mastery. Is it today? Is it here? There's Mind Blast. Discovery. Secret Technique. We can double Discovery. I am a fan of Discovery in general. Let's take Trip. We don't have Vulnerable in this deck yet. Trip is awesome. Dramatic Entrance is okay. I don't really want to reduce my turn 1 draws, though. I think I'm just going to leave it at Trip. Impatience is violence at home. It's been a while since the Maw got us good with the 30 on turn 2. Didn't draw the Vault. Can't exit Wrath. So we just have to wall up for 12 here. Take 18. Well done. You stinky Maw, you. Well done. We to retain a lot of this block. 46 block that turn. Prostrate is here. Prostrate is not Halt. I want Halt. We can take a heal for 1 use of the Omamori. I think I'm going to do that. Let's do that. Calipers, go! Oh no. How dare you. There we go. Bonk. Duvu Tall. Wait a minute. No. The anti-synergy. For each curse in our deck, we get 1 strength. For each wallop in our deck, we get 1 bonk. Bite. It's still 1 point of strength, which is just perfectly fine, quite frankly. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Either fasting or vault, but I can't do both. Guess we'll vault. Yeah, that feels right. I block for 38. Good luck to you, sir. Double Consecrate has felt really good. I'm actually quite happy with Ginger. Ginger means we cannot become weakened, and that means that weakness cannot use our Clockwork Souvenir, which is very nice. It also means that we won't be weakened for the first 3 turns of, say, the Heart Fight, which is pretty important too. grab our recall a little early here. That way we have more upgrade options through the final fights. Cursed Key says, crack it open and get a Dark Stone Periapt. Alright, alright. Okay, if we get any more curses past this point, then stuff. Then stuff. But only then. Casting Vault next turn sounds pretty good, actually. I like it. $42 damage from a strike. Dang. Now we draw more cards on turn 1. I don't think I want another wheel kick. It's true that we could have taken this line with the shop and question marks. I guess if we were specifically looking for violence, that was an option. I am not doing that anymore. I'm kicking stuff. Ingwei, thanks for the 8 months of support. Appreciate you. Evaluate Vault. Perfect. Spiker solution got. There's the halt, and it's even upgraded. Gain 4 block if you're in Wrath, gain 14 additional block. Halt is one of very few cards in Slay the Spire that scales twice with your dexterity. That means both the base number and the added number are scaled by the dexterity score that you have. Pretty ludicrous. Block your Sticky Constrict, by the way. Get wrecked. Are there others? Yes. Off the top of my head, Dodge and Roll, Reinforced Body, Second Wind. Might be a couple others. So here, Halt says, gain 4 block if you're in Wrath, gain 14 additional. If we play Fasting, now it says gain 8 if you're in Wrath, gain 18 additional. So playing Halt Plus in Wrath is 0 cost, block 26. Which is not fair. It's not fair at all. Foresight's always a good one. I like Foresight, especially in a deck that has Halt. Let's grab one of those. Helps line up blocks and stance exits on crucial turns. So many Consecrates. Just so many. Go Deceive, Wallop, Wallop, or I can Wheel Kick. I'll Wheel Kick. Ah. Regret that immediately. Or do I? Easy. Negated. Perfect block. Toy Ornithopter. Whenever we use a potion, heal for 5. Well, at least we got some money. Thanks, game. Is it time? I don't think I'm going to bother ever upgrading this eruption. Let's do the foresight upgrade. One more card. One more, please. Oops. That's not the correct hotkey. There we go. No cheating during the stream. There we go. We get to play everything. Perfect. Gonna leave scroll for later, I suppose. No exit, huh? Oh, I didn't have an exit in the draw pile. Well, that was dumb of me. I'll just block for 60 then. No problem. No problem. Don't mind me. Can't kill you, though. There we go. Safety and vigilance seems like the only way to properly do this. And by safety and vigilance, what I actually mean is vigilance, tantrum, empty fist safety. Perfect. Once again, blocking for 60, not an issue. Also, you're dead. That fasting really just multiplying our output massively, especially since we're not actually paying energy for it. Question is, can we get fasting in play against Time Eater before Time Eater debuffs us and eats the Clockwork Souvenir artifact? That is the question. I'm not going to play Consecrates. They're not worth it. Each card you play against Time Eater has to be worth at least 10. And if it's 10, it's not really worth it. Block and damage. Otherwise, you're giving the Time Eater more power than you're preventing damage. Or then you're making progress in the fight, essentially. Since every 12 cards we play, the Time Eater gets stronger. There we go. Perfect. Tantrum. Wallop. Halt. I gotta play 3 more cards. I don't have to, actually. Just do Foresight Vault. Which resets the timer. Calipers are good here. not quite enough, huh? Not quite. Just damage, please. Oh, Stone Calendar. I had the kill. It was even perfectly lined up. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread could be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of this evil? You prime your calendar with divine energy. And the year is 2425. Baylor is still streaming Slay the Spire to a crowd of a couple dozen. Doing his best. Still trying to master violence. I actually prefer Trip unupgraded. It lets us turn around in the Spear and Shield fight. I'll upgrade Empty Fist, I guess. Sure. Wait, we can rest for a card reward. Also, we're not at full health. Let's rest, actually. Molten Egg, give me a talk to the hand. Sash Whip's not bad either, actually. Having a way to weaken the heart is a big deal. I'll take a Sash Whip. As for the shop, still no violence. Can't even buy the potions. We can buy a second Sash Whip. We can buy Ink Bottle. We can buy Card Remove. We can buy Toolbox. I also like Turnip. If we buy Turnip, then the heart doesn't debuff us. We're not frail. We're not weak. We're not vulnerable. It's kind of cute. I think I prefer Toolbox Card Remove, though. I will keep Eruption around. It's nice having two Wrath entries. Not going to take any other stuff, not even Just Lucky. Especially not Just Lucky. Alright. Onward. Secret technique, please. We can seek for Scrawl. Yeah, so Scrawl turn 1 from Toolbox is pretty sweet. You're going down, bud. This is an excellent turn 1 draw. I also wanted to see Foresight turn 1 to discard the burns that are about to be put on top of the deck. Let's scroll first, because I would like to play Fasting before Halt/Wallop. Or we could just play Double Wallop. Double Wallop seems pretty good. That will retain very many block. I have 41 block this turn, and I'm discarding all this garbage. Good talk. So I should get Fasting and then Vault. This will do 50. I think we'll be fine. Discarded those. Good, okay. There's no need to be worried. Can I even do 99 damage this turn? Probably yes, actually. Oh yeah, we totally can. Easily, in fact. Alright. Get wrecked. One more dexterity, the oddly smooth stone. Now our strength and dex will be balanced again. And there's that crescendo I didn't take from the early game. I don't think I want it now with Tantrum and Foresight. It's cute. Alright, we're on to the heart. We have a full rack of hit points. Violence is here. Get in here, Violence. And we managed to draw Fasting turn 1, so I can have the energy instead of the vulnerable negation if I want to. I guess I do want to. Not sure which attacks we're going to draw. Matt Nudes, thanks for the 4 months. And the generous tier 3 sub. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome for the many hours of entertainment. Okay, we do get one of the Wallops. I'll probably play that. Let's go Foresight Wallop. Or we can weaken with Consecrate Sash Whip. That's kind of a thing, too. Maybe Cut Through Fate Sash Whip? Let's do Cut Through Fate. Shoot. That's not what I wanted to see. Alright, save my life. Thank you. Vault and Scrawl are going to have to put in heavy work here. Thankfully, we do weaken the big hit. Yeah. Ow. No, no, no. Okay, this looks better. Get rid of this too. Fair enough. Might as well do Empty Fist, Fear No Evil, Vault. Wallop does block for 25, which is enough. Use the other Wallop for that. Oh, and we can reapply Sash Whip, too. I like this hand. Disruption. Wallop is more block than Vigilance, so we just go Sash Whip, Wallop. That's pretty good. It's good enough, definitely. Good enough to win. Play the other one too? I think so. Actually, yes, that's good, because then we can Sash Whip. 2 more turns of weakness here. It's really good. No. I'd like to find Wallop. Good. I should have kept that Empty Fist. Get in there, Stone Calendar. You got this. not block. What are we looking at here? 98 damage. We need to find an exit post-haste. Good. Xaxes. We should be able to kill on this final turn here. Pretty easily, in fact. So I'm going to discard one card. That way we guarantee draw these 5 cards. I can play Tantrum, Wheel Kick, Tantrum. The Tantrum goes back into the draw pile. We can evaluate before we do that as well. GG. Pummeled that heart into dust. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next, and don't forget to follow on Twitch to watch the content live. Click the link in the description below.